expedites coming back to South Africa that you're maybe not going to have for the whole season. You talked about this incredible youthful group coming through. We saw with under 20 World Cup and Riley Norton and what his team were doing. That composition becomes critically key from a coaching aspect, but how excited are you about the ability to sort of mix experience and youth in a season where necessity of results becomes incredibly important?
Yeah, it's we did look at our age distribution, and a couple of years ago, so the loose heads we had, Brocky was 43, Alistair Famarko was 40, Steve, and then we had Vernon Matonga who was 12. And now we've worked really hard to balance the squad that we can really attack 2029, and so it's 2029. But I don't think we're trying for 1 second, it wouldn't be fair to our fans, to buy runway. We can't be a team in development. The fans want too much. It means too much to the city. I think it means too much in every respect commercially that we put together a competitive season. So we think we've got a squad that can get us at home playoff. But we have got a strong eye on 2029. I tell you, Johan and Andre will bear me out. Every week the phone rings with a Springbok, a really good Springbok wanting to come. I think if Valdivie chose a team, they'd make the World Cup quarterfinal. Sorry, Lofi, you can coach it. But
can we not move Belleville, the HPC, out to Valdivie?
But we want to stay true. We want to stay true to these guys who understand what it means to be a store, and not because you're going to come back and live in Valdivie. So we want to stay true to this thing. Obviously, a guy who wants to come back who's got real resonance, you can work it out, some of that name, would entertain that. And I think a guy like took some Tsunu over there, Kitsi went, so it's unlike us to go out, but they've got a young Springbok who's going to make a massive difference. I'm just explaining the squad, I guess. Paul and Herschel left within a week of each other, and so we got Kobus right, which is fantastic support. Ruan Ackermann, this is what I love. I'm probably speaking out of turn, when he signed for us, he didn't know his dad was going to become coach of the Bulls. So Christmas has changed in the Ackermann house. And it'll be a tough one to bet on. Who are you going to bet on there? At least he's a nicer guy than his predecessor. But I'm joking. It's a joke. But joke, not joke. But, Ruan, he said to me, he contacted me 3 years ago and said, "Will you coach he wants to come play for the Stormers?" And I think, "No, your dad's a Bull. You're a Lion. I don't even know you." No. And we went on, and he came to see me in my house a couple of weeks ago. And said,
how much alcohol was drunk? Sorry.
By him.
Both of you.
No, I hosted him.
So long.
He had to drive. But he bought a house already in Cape Town. He bought a studio here. I'm saying too much Woodstock. He earns a fraction of what he could have stayed in the UK for. And he said, "I want to play for the Stormers. If you don't choose me, I'll play club rugby until you choose me to play for the Stormers." Amazing. And that's a special story. So I'm very grateful to have him.